came in alone, I'ma leave alone. Why the fuck would I stop now? Because of what you say, because of what somebody did, because of somebody left. You see what I'm saying? Because I feel like my heart is broke. Fuck no. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep pushing. I'm gonna make myself better for the next. You know what I'm saying? Not only for the next, but for the previous. Fuck it. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna always improve myself, bro. I'm not gonna stop. I came in this bitch alone. I'm gonna leave alone. Don't nobody go in that casket with me. You see what I'm saying? Only person that go in there is you. So you gotta focus on you, bro. You can't people please everybody else. You can't do what's gonna make everybody else happy. You gotta do what's gonna make you happy and what's gonna make you righteous. And it's gonna benefit you in the hereafter. See what I'm saying? That's what you gotta do, bro. You can't worry about all the outside bullshit and fuck shit. So, see what I'm saying? Because it's always gonna be there. It's always gonna linger. It's always gonna be somebody that try to cause chaos. You see what I'm saying? Until you weave them out the picture, or until you weave them out your mind. You see what I'm saying? And that's what you gotta do. So we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna touch on a few key points and we're gonna get into it. Let's do it. So, bro, the first point I want to touch on is just what I said in the beginning, bro. You come in this bitch alone. You see what I'm saying? When you come out that portal or that room, you come in this bitch alone. Don't nobody come with you unless you got twins or triplets or something. But you come in this bitch alone. And that's how you gonna leave. So you can't worry about what he, she, say, or none of that, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta focus on your purpose, your goals, your vision. Because everybody's gonna have something to say. You know what I'm saying? Even when you make it to where you want to make it to, somebody's gonna have something to say. So you gotta keep that in mind, bro. You come in this bitch alone. You come in here alone, bro. So don't be scared to be alone. Don't be scared to sit there in that solitude alone, because that's ultimately what it is. It's solitude. You see what I'm saying? You come in this bitch alone. So when you do get here, I understand you may, especially when you get of age, you may want somebody with you, you may want somebody around. But what you have to understand is, in that solitude is growth. You know what I'm saying? And I understand a lot of us don't like to go through that solitude, that hard point of not having nobody or feeling like you don't have nobody. Where you need that. You're going to need that solitude. You're going to need that peace alone. You see what I'm saying? You're going to need that growth alone. So when you do step into a relationship, any relationship, a sexual relationship, a friendship, whatever you want to call it, you're able to give that relationship your all and put your best foot forward and know what you do want from that relationship and don't want from that relationship. But you can't people please. You can't people please. And that just shows you coming in this bitch alone. You see what I'm saying? You came in this bitch alone. You can't people please your mama. You can't people please your brother. You can't people please anybody, bro. You gotta please yourself and the righteousness within yourself, and that's what's gonna get you there. Second point I'd like to touch on, bro, you leave alone. You leave alone. Don't nobody come, don't nobody goddamn leave this bitch with you. You get put in that casket alone for sure. For sure. You see what I'm saying? So that just lets you know, nigga, even in the hereafter, nigga, you judged off of what you did alone. You're not judged off of everything else and everybody else unless you're an influencer and you influence people to do negative and harmful things to others. Then that's when you would be judged for that. But you leave this bitch alone. You see what I'm saying? So you're judged alone off of what you did. You see what I'm saying? So you want, when you being judged on that level off of what you did just alone, bro, you want those things to be positive. You want those things to be high quality. You want those things to be remembered. You see what I'm saying? Because that's another point. You see what I'm saying? How would you be remembered when you leave? Because you do leave alone. So they're going to remember you, your presence. What did you leave them with? What did you do for them? You see what I'm saying? All you did was give them gifts. You didn't leave them with no knowledge, no wisdom that stuck with them forever, no matter what they did. You see what I'm saying? Because they'll grow up out of them shoes. They'll grow up out of the hat. They'll grow up out of a lot of those things. People change. You see what I'm saying? So how would you be remembered when you leave this? Because you're going to leave alone. You're going to leave a legacy, or you're going to leave bullshit. You see what I'm saying? You gonna leave a legacy, or you gonna leave bullshit? And that's the thoughts that you gotta have within yourself. That's the mentality that you gotta have. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of people are gonna call you selfish. A lot of people are gonna call you this, that, and the third. Because you are so focused on yourself. They're gonna tell you why you don't go out and party, why you don't do this, why you don't do that. Because I am so focused. You see what I'm saying? Because I do know I come in this bitch alone and I leave alone. So me being a loner or a lone wolf, I'm not afraid of that, because in particular, bro, we're all a lone wolf. You see what I'm saying? You all alone. Don't, like I said, bro, ain't nobody gonna be judged for your deeds but you. The third point I want to touch on, bro, is you can't care. You can't care. You can't care. Because it's gonna seem like they having a lot of fun. It's gonna seem like everybody got them coming up against you and they just having all this abundance and this fun without you, and you feel just so alone. So fucking what? So fucking what? You see what I'm saying? Because in that long time, you find exactly who you are. You see, with them being around so many people, they hide and deflect and run away from who they are. Because a lot of times when people get together and do certain things, they're either drinking or indulging in some bullshit. You see what I'm saying? It's, a lot of times it's not really getting together on a positive level. So you gotta keep that in mind. You see what I'm saying? Fuck them. Remember your goals. Remember to stay focused, bro. Remember, you are you got. You all you got. That's how you gotta walk out. You all you got. You see what I'm saying? Because as a man, you're not gonna have too many fall guys. You're not gonna have too many folks that take the blame. You're not gonna have too many folks on your side. So you gotta keep that in mind, bro. I'm gonna come in this bitch alone. I'm gonna leave alone. Keep your eye on the prize and always focus, bro. That focus gonna bring you whatever you want and whatever you need. And that consistency, bro. Don't stop. You know what I'm saying? I know it was a short video, but thank y'all for tapping in with me. Like, comment, subscribe, and we're gonna get up out of here. Thank y'all. Peace.